long time ago, there lived a strong and brave hunter. A symbol of strength, destiny, and eternal pursuit. Orion. He is the son of Poseidon, the god of the sea. His phalator gave him a special gift, the ability to walk in water. A gift that can carry him across the surface of oceans, as if they were solid ground. One day, he was searching for new lands and new adventures. But his journey led him to a blissful land, the land of Chios. As he arrived at the island, he met a girl that truly caught his eyes. Merope. She was beautiful, had black hair, blushy cheeks, and a rosy lips. Orion fell in love with her right away.
Hey, wait! Hey, are you alright?
Both talked, laughed, and learned from each other. Even a fearsome warrior can be disarmed not by blade or bow, but by kindness and curiosity. And slowly, Orion fell more with each moment shared, not just for her beauty, but for the light she brought to his battle-worn soul. Orion wanted to marry the princess, and willing to do everything for her, but the queen refused. But in order to have her blessing, he gave him an impossible task.
If you are truly a great hunter, prove it. Hunt the wild horse that terrorizes the eastern village. Bring back its hide, and I will give you my blessing.
Orion gladly obliged. For days, he tracked the wild beast, searching far and wide. When the moment finally came, he seized his chance without hesitation. Orion completed the queen's task and wanted to claim his reward, but the queen refused. She told Orion that he should take a rest before planning for the wedding. As he rested beneath the shade of an ancient tree, a mysterious lady approached in silence and offered him a drink. The queen secretly ordered Dionysus to give Orion a drink that will have him lose his vision. And slowly, Orion's vision began to blur. His knees weaken, his strength slowly fades, until he collapsed. The oracle's whisper echoed in Orion's ears, guiding him.
Wake up, warrior, and wash your eyes.
With fading strength, he obeyed, inching toward salvation. Blinded and broken, Orion dragged himself across the scorched earth, his hands trembling, knees bloodied. With each breath shallow and strength fading, he clawed forward, driven by the hope of seeing again. The sun burned above, the wind offered no mercy, but still, he crawled, inch by inch, towards salvation. With newly healed eyes, he searched the horizon, scanning the roads, the palace, the familiar hills where he once laughed, hunted, and loved. But the queen was gone. Merope, gone too. They left, fled in silence, in shame, or perhaps in fear. A storm brewed inside him, grief and rage warring for dominance. He had come for answers. He had come for her. But she had vanished with the queen, leaving only silence in their wake. But he never gave up. Driven by love and hope, he journeyed across lands and seas. Along the way, he met Artemis, the huntress divine. They did not speak. They didn't need to. Orion, once blinded and broken, now stood strong again. Artemis, goddess of the hunt, watched him with silent approval. They walked side by side, two hunters, both swift and sharp, both shaped by solitude. They tracked deer through the brush, climbed rocky hills, and shared still moments by the river, where the water reflected the stars above. Sometimes they paused to watch the wind stir the leaves or to listen to the distant cry of an owl. There was peace between them, not love, not duty, but something deeper, a quiet bond, born from the wild, from the way they understood the world and their place in it. They trained together, laughed in rare moments of peace, and shared stories long buried by time. In Artemis, Orion found not just a goddess, but a companion who saw beyond his strength. And in him, she found someone who listened, not to her legend, but to her heart. In the heavens, Apollo watched with growing envy. His pride wounded, and his heart clouded. He could not bear the sight of his own twin standing beside Orion. Jealousy festered, and in silence, he began to weave a cruel deception. Burning with jealousy, challenged Artemis to prove her aim. He pointed to a distant figure far off at sea, daring her to strike it with her arrow, and then shoot. Guided by Apollo's deceit, Artemis loosed her arrow swift, precise and deadly. Orion was deep in the forest, setting a trap on the trail. He made a small pit, careful and focused. The woods were quiet. Then, he felt that something was wrong. Bang! He swiftly dodged an arrow behind him. He moved fast, rolling to the side just as an arrow flew past and struck the tree where he had been. He got up quickly, ready to fight. After a brief moment, he knew Apollo had tried to kill him. Apollo stood on a high cliff. He could feel it, Orion's intent. Sharp and clear. The hunter was preparing to defy him. A mortal. Apollo only grinned. The battle raged. Light against will. God against man. The battle lasted for days. One fought for love, redemption, and the bond that defied fate, while the other for pride, control, and a fear of being left behind. But in the end, it was Orion who reigned victor. When the queen heard that Orion had defeated a god, she bestowed upon him her blessing to marry Princess Merope, honoring his valor with the highest grace of the realm. After everything he had been through, Orion finally stood beside Merope. The battles, the pain, the long search, it all led to this moment. With her hand in his, he knew it was all worth it. At last, he was home.